Ya, video dibuka silakan. Nanti dapat absen yang video itu dapat absen Bapak absen. Oke, good afternoon everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's nice to meet you today, ya. So today we are studying English, ya, English for economy, ya. So I have posted on group, ya. So you must have the books. So with the book you can study and learn English very well. So without book you cannot study English, right?
Right.
Yeah. So during you study English here in Zoom, so you must speak English. You must try to speak English. Yeah. I think you have known my name, yeah. My name. Do you know my name?
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now before we start one by one, you must speak English one by one. You must introduce yourself in English. Yeah. You must introduce yourself in English. Say your greeting. Say your name. And say where you are from. Ya. Jadi nanti di sini Anda diminta untuk berbicara satu-satu dalam bahasa Inggris, ya. Anda memperkenalkan diri dalam bahasa Inggris, ya. Satu-satu bahasa Inggris ini. Ya, yang belajar bahasa Inggris kan? Satu-satu belajar bahasa Inggris. Anda bicara pakai bahasa Inggris satu-satu. Salamnya gimana? Nama Anda siapa? Tinggal di mana? Kerja di mana? Ya, apa tujuan masuk job ini? Tapi dalam bahasa Inggris, ya, bukan pakai bahasa Indonesia. Ya,
yes, sir.
Dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, from Wilhelmina Kintan, silakan. Please, Wilhelmina Kintan.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Wilhelmina Kintan. I'm from Landak, Ngabang. I'm work in Persekolahan Maniamas, Ngabang. Thank you.
Oke. Andika Priyatama, silakan Andika.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Andika Pratama. I live in Pontianak, and I work as a freelance. Thank you.
Okay. Richard Kun.
My name is Bernardus Richard. Dengar Pak suara saya?
Oh, dengar.
Dengar.
My name is Bernardus Richard. I am from Kabupaten Landak, Darit.
Yeah. Only that?
Ya Pak?
Hanya itu? Only that? Hanya itu?
Itu ya Pak.
Itu aja.
Ya?
Oke, Lipkian. Lipkian.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Lipkian.
Yeah.
I live Danau Sentarum.
Yeah. Okay, and then only that. What is your work? What is your job?
Our work is in work house.
Oh yeah, so you work in the house, ya? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, Nur Sana, silakan. Ini Mbak Nur. Nur Sana, silakan.
Assalamualaikum.
Ya, Nur Sana, silakan.
Hello everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nur Hasanah.
Yeah.
I live in Pontianak and I housewife.
Housewife. Rumah tangga, ya. Kok kuliah, Bu? Kok ibu rumah tangga mau kuliah
Ingin
gitu?
belajar saja.
Begitu.
Dapat ijazah, Pak.
Hah? Ijazahnya itu apa nanti kalau di rumah tangga tapi kuliah itu apa kita nanti ini?
Itu suami lagi politik.
Oh ya. Oh, suami itu partai ya? Oke. Ya, semoga sukses Bu ya, belajar dengan baik. Sukses. Nah, ini nggak hanya untuk politik juga kuliah ini, tapi juga untuk berbisnis, kan?
Ya,
Buka usaha
terutama
kan? Ya, jadi yang paling bagus tuh habis tamat dari ekonomi dan manajemen ini berbisnis, buka usaha. Dengan berusaha itu nanti dapat rezeki, nah, gitu kan?
ya, ya.
Lebih banyak, berkah, ya kan? Tapi yang ingat katanya ingat kalau untuk berkah itu ingat Allah sebanyak-banyaknya gitu kan, sehingga berkah rezeki gitu. Ya kan? Nah, sampai itu kalau belajar untuk bisnis untuk partai juga bagus, politik, karena di manajemen ada mata kuliah komunikasi, bagaimana cara berkomunikasi, gitu kan? Nah, ada juga mata kuliah manajemen manusia, gitu kan?
Ingin jadi ibu mandiri.
Ya, jadi mandiri. Jadi contoh bagi anak-anak kan, jadi anaknya tidak bisa malas tuh karena ibunya kuliah, gitu kan? Jadi anak tak bisa malas lagi tuh, ibunya kuliah nih. Nah, kalau anak malas lah, dia biar anaknya bu, ibunya
Oh iya
kuliah,
ya.
nah, ya kan? Contoh yang baik. Kayak Juli, saya Juli, Mas Juli. Juli ada.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
My name is Migrati Julianto.
Ya.
I live in Pontianak. I work in UPB.
UPB. Pak Juli ini kan di BAK. Nah, jadi kalau saya ada Pak Juli, gitu kan? Oke, good Juli. Oke.
Oke, Pak.
Oke.
Thank you.
Jenny Anggara, selanjutnya Anggara.
Okay, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let me introduce my name. My name is Jenny Anggara. They are call me Angga. I live in Jungkat, and I work Bank BNI KCP Pasar Siantan.
Oh ya, Pasar Siantan ya. Oke, Bank Mandiri. So,
Bank BNI, Pak.
Ya?
Bank BNI.
BNI Pak Nam ya?
Iya, Pak.
Oke. So, there are many students from BNI. And there are many workers from employees from BNI studying in management, like Adi Wiranto, ya. Adi Wiranto in Sanggau. So he works for BNI Pak Nam. Revana Diva, ada orangnya nih, nggak ada nampak muncul wajahnya nih. Apakah ini
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Ya, good morning.
On my way, please. Thank you.
Ya, where is your face? Where is your face? Di mana wajah?
1 minute, sir.
Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Okay, without face, please, you can continue saying something, Revana Diva, please.
Hello.
Yeah,
my name is Revana Diva.
Yeah.
I'm from Pontianak City. I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
I work as an engineering.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I'm become a singer.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Okay. So we have 9 students. Each student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 student ya coming. Oke, jadi di kelas F ini Bapak yang ngaji bahasa Inggrisnya itu jadi bahasa Inggrisnya ekonomi ya. Belajar bahasa Inggris ekonomi. Jadi Inggrisnya bukan Inggris umum, Inggris ekonomi. Dan kita banyak membaca, ya kan, kita bahas vocabulary dan sebagainya. Coba Bapak saya skip ya, apa ada ini? Oke, nampak kira-kira nih? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Ya, ada nampak bisa kan?
Ya, kelihatan Pak.
Ini English for Economic and Management. Ini yang Bapak tadi tak posting di grup itu kan? Nah, ini kan Bapak posting ini. English for Economic and Management, apa yang di Crossbook. Jadi ini kita akan belajar nanti nih membaca. Kita belajar membaca ya, di Bapak catatan. Kita akan belajar ada 9 bab. Ini Bapak pada hari kita hanya perkenalan, tidak lama kita kuliah, hanya perkenalan ya, bagaimana tata cara kuliah bahasa Inggris kan. apa tugas-tugasnya gitu kan, dan sebagainya. Jadi untuk kehadirannya Bapak Ibu ini harus minimal 100% lah, bagusnya kalau bagus 100% ya. Minimal 75% ya, 5% hadir di kelas, ya kan? Ya, tuh. Kalau tidak hadir itu gimana mau paham, tahu enggak? Ya, enggak tahu. Jadi kalau ada tugas negara, ada tugas itu ya ini akademik bahwa tidak bisa kuliah, itu kan? Akademik. Jadi akademik tahu bahwa tidak hadir karena apa gitu kan? Nah, hadir itu 10%. Setiap mahasiswa itu yang kuliah itu ada tugas, ya, namanya tugas terstruktur, ya kan? Nanti itu bahasa Inggris, tugas terstrukturnya bisa membaca, tapi direkam kayak video. Nanti Bapak Ibu baca satu teks dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi direkam pakai video, upload di YouTube, posting link gitu kan. Nanti Bapak nilai bagaimana pronunciation-nya, bagaimana ucapannya, ya kan? Nanti kita diskusikan apa artinya, gitu kan? Itu tugasnya, ya. Nanti Bapak Ibu jadi YouTuber nanti ini. Selama kolaborasi jadi YouTuber, gitu kan? YouTube, kan gitu kan? Karena kalau Bapak tuh suka kalau ujian pakai YouTube juga. Ini ujiannya tidak tertulis, pakai YouTube ujiannya. Jawabannya dibaca, direkam pakai video dan oleh ke YouTube, kirim linknya. Jangan Bapak tonton ya, gitu kan? Jawabnya gitu kan? Nah, gitu. Nah, jadi itu tugas terstrukturnya, ya kan? Tugasnya itu. Nanti setelah 7 kali pertemuan, ya, setelah 7 kali pertemuan ada ujian tengah semester. Ujian tengah semester. Nah, kan? Itu bobotnya 30%. Ujian tengah semester itu bobot 30%. Itu juga kalau Bapak ujiannya itu dalam bentuk video. Mahasiswa boleh kerjasama, silakan, tidak masalah. Tapi jawabannya dalam bentuk video. Open book. Nah, itu buku kan? Ini dalam bentuk video. Direkam, nanti upload di YouTube, pakai link YouTube. Nah, kan? Nanti dinilai, kan? Sama dengan ujian akhir sama. Setelah pertemuan ke-14, nanti ada 15 ada ujian akhir ya. Sama. Ini yang kita pelajari selama 1 semester. Ada 9 bab. Yang pertama, fact and trend, the study of economic and market trends, ya kan? Nah, ini. And then talking about the past, describing and comparing what makes a good manager, who is manager, ya kan? Past duration and future prediction, the history and future of the EU, ya. Conditional, the result of fiscal policy, rules and regulation and GP advice, advertising rule, past tenses, recent market trend and performance. 8, being objective and making ideas, making cohesive argument. Nah, ini yang kita pelajari, ya. Nah, coba kita lihat ya, kita pelajari ini. Nah, ini. Oke, kita gini. Yang pertama ini babanya facts and trend, the study of economic and market trend. Coba Bapak Ibu tulis, write one sentence to define the term economic. Bapak kasih waktu 5 menit untuk menuliskan apa itu ekonomi. In English. Silakan. Boleh pakai sumber bahasa, silakan. Cari. Coba Bapak tulis suatu definisi dalam bahasa Inggris economic. Write one sentence to define the term economic. Silakan. Bapak kasih waktu 5 menit untuk mencari apa itu ilmu ekonomi. What is economic? Tulis di sini. Ya, tapi dengan cara menyebutkan ya, menyebutkan bukan tulis kan. Menyebutkan ini tidak bisa tulis soalnya kan. Tapi di sini tulis, tapi nanti masa membacakan, kan? Bacakan one sentence to define the term economic. What is economic? Nah, sekarang Bapak kasih waktu 5 menit untuk mencari apa itu ekonomi. Bisa dari Google, bisa dari mana, silakan cari. Pokoknya dapat itu ikut bacakan nanti satu ya. Nah, tulis di kertas Bapak Ibu, nanti sudah tulis, nanti satu-satu membacakan. Nah, apa itu ekonomi? Bisa dari Google carinya silakan, enggak apa-apa, boleh. Atau mau sendiri juga boleh, silakan. Mau ada sendiri, dari sini atas silakan. Oke, 5 menit sekarang. 5 menit sekarang. Yang pertama tugasnya apa? Bapak Ibu cari definisi economics. What is economics? Nah, ya. Nggak dapat, nanti tulis di buku, habis itu bacakan. Understand? Paham? Do you understand?
Yeah, understand.
Okay, good. Kalau yang sudah dapat langsung boleh ya. Walaupun andai kata sebelum 5 menit sudah dapat, langsung boleh dengan raise hand. Ya, ada raise hand. Ya. Resign. Yuk tangan. Bapak Tian udah dapat. Langsung bacakan. What is economy? And say and mention your name. Say your name. Sebut namanya. Silakan. Kalau dapat ya. Kalau belum, 5 menit.
Pak, saya Pak.
Oke, silakan.
Okay. Economics is a social science concerned with the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services.
Okay.
It studies how individuals, business, governments, and nations make choice about how to allocate research.
Yeah.
Economics focus on the action of human beings
Yeah.
based on assumptions that humans act with rational behavior,
Yeah.
seeking the most optimal level of benefit or utility.
Ya. Oke.
That's it, Pak.
Oke, good ya. Ekonomi. Apa lagi? Silakan.
Pak,
Ya,
Right.
silakan.
Okay, my name is Denny Anggara.
Oke. please.
Economy is a social science that studies human behavior
Hmm.
in managing limited resource and channeling them into various individuals
Ya.
or groups that exist in a society.
Ya. Oke, good. And then, what else?
Okay.
Oke.
Pak.
Ya, silakan.
Yeah. An economy is the large
Your name.
interrelated. Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Revana Diva, sir.
Oke, Revana Diva, silakan.
Okay. Economy is the large set of interrelated production and consumption activities that aid in determining how scarce resources are allocated. In an economy, the production and consumption of goods and services are used to fulfill the needs of those living and operating within it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good.
Hello, sir.
Okay, please.
My name is Lipian.
Yeah.
Economy is the study of human
Yeah.
behavior in causing and creating work.
Yeah.
The core of the economic problem is the imbalance between unlimited human
Yeah.
need and limit of society's need.
Yeah.
This is problem then lead to scarcity.
Yeah.
Scarcity.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good ya. So human one is unlimited, ya kan? Ya.
Yes.
Wants unlimited. Good. Okay. Next, please. Who?
Saya, Pak.
Ya, please. Wilhelmina Kintan, silakan.
My name is Wilhelmina Kintan.
Ya.
Economic is a social science that studies human behavior in managing limited research and can link them into various individuals or groups in society. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yang lain, silakan. Who else? Oh, jangan takut salah. Tidak apa-apa. Walaupun bahasa sudah potong, bicara aja. Tidak apa-apa. Mau belajar. Silakan, please. Ya, please. Ayo, gimana? Silakan. Coba. Gimana, Lurasana? Lurasana. Sudah menemukan jawaban?
Economy is a system of making and trading things of value.
Yeah.
It is usually divided into goods and service.
Ya. Oke. Kalau Juli mana Juli? Juli, kalau Juli gimana Juli?
Okay, Pak. Economy is the social science that studies how people interact with value, in particular, the
Yeah.
production, distribution, and consumption of the good and service.
Oke, good. Oke, Jenny Anggara udah belum? Dek?
Done, sir.
Oke, please. Done. You have done. Richard Code udah?
Belum Pak, belum Pak. Dengar suara, dengarkan Pak kan suara saya.
Dengar, bacakan ya. Apa?
My name is Bernardus Richard.
Ya.
Economic is a social science that studies human behavior in managing limited resources and channeling them into various individual or group in a society.
Oke, good.
Thank you.
Oke, good. Krisnanda Dalin udah belum? Have you given the answer to this question, Krisnanda Dalin? You must turn on your microphone if you want to speak. Anus Leong? Anus Leong? Anus Leong? Okay, so look at that is the reading. So you, some of you have defined the term economic, and all of your definitions are right, are good, yeah, good definition. Now we study. Now we to study what is economic. So is your definition equal to this? Yeah, that's it. Okay, listen to me. Listen to my reading. Yeah, listen to my reading. After that, you must read. Yeah. Okay. First of all, you must read. You must listen to my reading. Ya, dengarkan baca. Ya, listen to me. What is economics? Economics is the study of how society allocates scarce resources and goods. Resources are the inputs that society uses to produce output called goods. Resources include input such as labor, capital, and land. Goods include products such as food, clothing, and housing, as well as services such as those provided by barbers, doctors, and police officers. These resources and goods are considered scarce because of society's tendency to demand more resources and goods than are available. While most resources and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe, a resource or good that is not scarce, even when its price is zero, is called a free resource or good. Economics, however, is mainly concerned with scarce resources and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocates resources and goods. One means by which societies allocate such resources and goods is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangement that allows people to trade with one another. The relationship among this market, the market system is the name given to the collection of all market and also refers to the relationship among this market. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economics, is divided into two main branches or theories. They are macroeconomics and microeconomics. The prefix macro means large, indicating that microeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on large scale. Macroeconomics considers the aggregate performance of all markets in the market system and is concerned with the choice made by the large subsectors of the economy. The household sector, which includes all consumers, the business sector, which includes all firms, and the government sector, which includes all government agencies. The prefix micro means small, indicating that microeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on small scale. Microeconomics looks at the individual market that makes up the market system and is concerned with the choice made by all economic units, such as individual consumers, individual firm, or individual government agencies. Okay, please from Andika, please read please this story, this article, please.
Where is sir?
Yeah, this one. Look at the screen. On the screen. The article
Your screen masih di Word-nya, Pak.
Dan apa enggak?
Ngestak di open masa di tempat saya, Pak.
Oh. Masih di ini. Di
sama, Pak, sama.
Apa daftar ini. Pak.
Nih,
daftar riset enggak nampak di bahan kuliahnya apa.
Oh, udah nampak itunya.
Enggak. Ini masih di buka watch.
Oh, tar dulu. Ya. Taruh di share screen. Kalau ini tadi salah share screen nih. Ini apa ada?
Nampak.
Nampak?
Oke.
Nampak, Bang.
Can you see?
Nampak, Pak.
Nah, nampak.
Punya saya belum masuk. Oh ya. Oke.
Nah, silakan. Silakan tadi Andika Andika.
Ya, Pak. Economic is study of how of society allocates scarce resources and goods. Resources are the inputs that society use to produce output, called goods. Research include input, such as labor, capital, and land. Goods include products such as food, clothing, and housing, as well as a service such as those provided by barbers, doctors, and police officers. There's research and goods are considered scarce because of society's tendency to demand more research and goods than are available. While most research and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe. A research or good that is not scarce, even when its price is zero, is called a free research or good. Economics, however, is mainly concerned with scarce research and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocates research and goods. One mean by which society allocates scarce research and good is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangement that allow people to trade with one another. The market system is the name given to the collection of all markets and also refers to the relationship among these markets. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economics, is divided into main branch of theories. There are macroeconomies and microeconomies. The prefix macro means large, indicating that macroeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on a large scale. Macroeconomics consider the aggregate performance of all markets in the market system and is concerned with the choice made by the large subsectors of economy. The household sector, which includes all consumer, the business sector, which includes all firms, and the government sector, which includes all government agencies. The prefix micro means small, indicating the microeconomics. Microeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on a small scale. Microeconomics looks all the individual markets that make up the market system and is concerned with the choice made by small economics units such as individual consumers, individual firms, or individual government agencies.
Okay, good. Good reading ya. So, good pronunciation ya. Okay, please, Yuli, silakan Yuli. Please Yuli, read Yuli.
Economy is the studies of society allocated scarce research and goods. Research are the input that society use to produce output called goods. Research include inputs such as labor, capital, and land. Goods include products such as food, clothing, and housing, as well as service such as those provided by barber, doctor, and police officer. These research and goods are considered scarce because of society's tendencies to demand more research and goods than are available. While most research and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe. A research or good that is not scarce, even when its price is zero, is called a free research or good. Economic, however, is mainly concerned with scarce resources and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocated resources and goods. One means by which society allocated scarce resources and goods is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangement that allow people to trade with one another. The market system is the name given to collection of all market and also refer to the relationship among this market. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economics, is divided into two main branches or theory. They are macroeconomy and microeconomics. The prefix macro means large in cutting that macroeconomy is concerned with the study of the market system on a larger scale. Macroeconomy considers the aggregate performance of all market in the market system and is concerned with the choice made by the large subsector of the economy, the household sector, which include all consumers, the business sector, which include all firms, and the government sector, which include all government agencies. The perfect micro means small in cutting that microeconomy is concerned with the study of the market system on a small scale. Microeconomy look at the individual market that make up the market system and is concerned with the choice made by small economic unit such as individual consumer, individual firm, or individual government agency.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, you come. Jenny Anggara, silakan please, Jenny.
Okay, sir. Economy is a study of how society allocates scarce resources and goods. Resources are the input that society use to produce output. Called goods, resources include inputs such as labor, capital, and land. Goods include products such as food, clothing, and housing, as well as services, such as those provided by barbers, doctors, and police officers. These resources and goods are considered scarce because of society tendency to demand more resources and goods than are available. While most resources and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe, resources or good that is not scarce, even when its price is zero, is called a free resource or good. Economics, however, is mainly concerned with scarce resources and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocates resources and goods. One means by which society allocates scarce resources and goods is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangement that allows people to trade with one another. The market system is the name given to the collection of all markets and also refers to the relationship among these markets. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economics, is divided into two main branches or theories. They are macroeconomics and microeconomics. The prefix macro means large, indicating that macroeconomic is concerned with the study of the market system on a large scale. Macroeconomic consider to aggregate performance of all markets in the market system and is concerned with the choice made by the large subsectors of the economy. The household sector, which includes all consumers, the business sector, which includes all firms, and the government sector, which includes all government agencies. The prefix micro means small, indicating that microeconomic is concerned with the study of the market system on a small scale. Microeconomic looks at the individual markets that make up the market system and is concerned with the choice made by small economic units such as individual consumers, individual firms, or individual government agencies.
Okay, good ya. Realmina Kinten silakan, please.
Economics is the study of how society allocates scarce resources and goods. Resources are the input that society uses to produce output, called goods. Resources include inputs such as labor, capital, and land. Goods include products such as food, clothing, and housing, as well as services such as those provided by barbers, doctors, and police officers. These research and goods are considered scarce because of society tendency to demand more research and goods than are available. While most research and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe, a research or good that is not scarce, even when its price is zero, is called a pre-research or good. Economic, however, is mainly concerned with scarce research and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocates research and goods. One means by which society allocates scarce research and goods is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangement that allows people to trade with one another. The market system is the name given to the collection of all markets and also refers to the relationship among those markets. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economic, is divided into two main branches or theories. They are macroeconomics and microeconomic. The prefix macro means large, indicating that macroeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on a large scale. Macroeconomics considers the agreed performance of all markets in the market system and is concerned with the choice made by the large subsectors of the economics. The household sector, which includes our consumer, the business sector, which includes all firms, and the government sectors, which includes us government agency. The prefix micro means small, indicating that microeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on a small scale. Microeconomics looks at the individual's market that make up the market system and is concerned with the choice made by small economic units such as individual consumers, individual firms, or individual government agency.
Okay, good. Okay, Nurasana. Nurasana. Halo, Nurasana. Belum. Lipkian, please, Lipkian.
Yes, sir.
Please.
What is economic? Economic is the study of how security allocate risk, and good. Risk are the inputs that security has to product output. I select good. Risk include input such as labor, capital and land. Goods include product, show as food, clothing and housing, as well good are, sorry sir, as service as the profit by fiber, doctor and police officer. This is a resource and good are considered because of security tendency to demand more records and good than are variable. While most records and good are secure, some are not. For example, that are Devi Brady. A score are good that is not score, even when its price is zero. Is salad as free scores is good or good. Economists, however, is mainly concerned with score. Score and good. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of all security, allocate, score and good. One mean by which security allocate shares, record, cash, and good is the main market system. The term main market refers to my agreement that allow people to write and another. The market system is the name given to the collection of all market and also refer to the relationship among the market. The study of the market system, what is the subject of economic, is divided into two main branches of the theories. There are microeconomics and macroeconomics. They repeat macro mainly indicating that macroeconomic is concerned with the study of the market system on the large scale. Macroeconomic consider the aggregate performance of all market in the market system and connected with the psyches the right sector of the economy. The household sector, what include all consumer. The business sector, what include all firm, and the government sector, what include all government agency. Therefore, macro means small, indicating that a microeconomics is a concept what the study of the market system on a small scale. Microeconomics look at the individual market of the market system and the concerned. What the sequence my by small economics. A unit check and as units check as individual consumer, individual frame, or individual equipment agency. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, good. Another Richard, please. Another Richard.
Yes, sir. Economic is the study of how society allows scarce research and goods. Resources are the inputs the society as the produce output. Called goods resources include inputs such as labor, capital, and land. Good includes products such as food, clothing, and house, as well as hair services such as the profits by barbers, doctor and police officers. These resources and goods are considered scarce because of society's tendency to demand more resources and goods than are available. While most resources and goods are scarce, some are not. For example, the air that we breathe a resource of good that is not scarce. Even when expressed in zero, is scale of free resource or a good. Economics of is mainly concerned with scarce resource and goods. It is the presence of scarcity that motivates the study of how society allocates resources and goods. One means by which scarcity allocates such resources and goods is the market system. The term market refers to any arrangements that allow people to trade with one another. That market system is the name given to the collection of all markets and also refers to the relationship among these markets. The study of the market system, which is the subject of economics, is divided into two main brackets of the risk. They are macroeconomics and microeconomics. The prefix macro means layers, indicating the macroeconomic is concerned with the study of the market system of larger scales. Macroeconomics considers the aggregate performance of the all markets in the market system and the concerned with the cost made it by the larger subsector of the economy. The household sector, which include the consumers, the business sectors, which include all frames, and the government sectors, which includes all government agencies. The prefix micro means small, indicating the microeconomics is concerned with the study of the market system on the small scales. Microeconomic look at the individual markets, the make up the market system, and the concerned with the calculations made by small economic units such as individual consumer, individual firms, or individual government agencies. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Nurasana? Nurasana? Dengan Bapak Nurasana? Halo Nurasana, bisa dengar? Nurasana? Anus Liong, silakan Anus Liong.
Yes, sir. Jadi
Mbak Nurhasana masih belum bisa, Pak.
Oke, tidak apa-apa. Bisa aja Nurhasana ya, karena jaringan. Oke, Anusnya pun tidak bisa, tidak apa-apa lah. Oke, saya nah kelemahan dari apa ini sudah daring ya. So I look at your reading the topic of what is economic ya. So when we talk about economic, we talk about money. Ya.
Pak, izin Pak.
When we talk about economic, we talk about money. So everyone has need and wants ya. You have needs. What do you need? I need foods. Ya. I need house, right? And anything you need, yeah. So you have one. Your want is unlimited, yeah. But the resources are limited. Yeah? So you must sacrifice. So you must be able to allocate. Yeah. Economic is the study of allocation of resources. Yeah. So you must work to meet your needs, right? You must work. And you get money, and you with your money, you can buy the product that can meet your needs, right? So as I have mentioned before, so when we talk about economic, we talk about money. Is that right? So in nowadays there is no free. There's no free product. The air is also expensive because now the air is dirty. So it is difficult to find clean air. To find clean air. So we must spend a lot of money to go to a place with having clean air. So right? Because now the pollution. So the world has been polluted. Yeah, the world has been polluted. Yeah, with many things. Yeah, if you live in Pontianak, so there are many vehicles, cars, motorcycles, right? And they have polluted the air in Pontianak, right? So the air is dirty, so it's difficult to find clean air. So we must need money to find clean air nowadays, right? Yeah, it's economic. So why you must study economic? So in order you can allocate your resources. Yeah, because your work is unlimited, but the resources are limited. So you must sacrifice for getting what you want. Yeah. So you must work, you must do work, and then for 1 month, and you get money. For example, you work in the company, and you get 5 million rupiah, right? Yeah. And you must allocate your money, yeah, for your product that meets your wants, right? For paying the electricity, for your children's school fees, right? And then for your foods every day, so that so you must be able to allocate your money, so that it is called economics. Yeah, of households. So you must be able to manage your household, right? Household life. Yeah. So why must you do allocation? Because this is unlimited. Is the answer. You understand what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? Apa dipahami? Kira tuh apa tuh ilmu ekonomi gitu kan, ekonomi ilmu. Kalau kita itu bicara soal ekonomi itu kita bicara soal uang gitu kan.
Yes, sir.
Jadi kata ekonomi itu ada hubungan uang gitu. Ya, jadi kalau kita bicara ekonomi ada hubungan uang. Kenapa ada uang? Jadi karena ekonomi itu berkaitan dengan mengalokasikan sumber daya. Mengalokasikan. Jadi kita harus pandai mengalokasikan. Karena ekonomi kata ekonomos. Atur rumah tangga. Kita bisa mengatur rumah tangga. Baik rumah tangga negara ataupun rumah tangga provinsi daerah gitu kan, atau rumah tangga individu gitu kan. Itu ekonomi. Maka ada namanya perekonomian Indonesia. Kenapa harus belajar Indonesia? Karena Indonesia adalah suatu, kita mempelajari bagaimana ekonomi satu negara, gitu kan? Bagaimana pendapatan negara, bagaimana pengeluaran negara. Jadi kalau kita bicara soal ekonomi itu, kita bicara soal uang. Kita tahu bahwa manusia itu punya banyak keinginan. Keinginan manusia tidak terbatas kan, tidak terhingga kan? Tidak. Apa yang mau? Tapi saya kan sumbernya terbatas, resource-nya limited kan? Kita harus perlu alokasikan. Untuk mendapat apa kita kan perlu pengorbanan kan? Nah, kita bekerja sebulan, kantor, perusahaan, dapat gaji kan? Gaji kita sebulan, itu dialokasikan. Untuk bayar telepon berapa, untuk bayar listrik berapa, untuk makan sehari di rumah berapa kan? Untuk anak sekolah berapa? Terus untuk nunggu untuk apa tuh? Itu yang lain itu diatur. Kalau kita tidak bisa mengatur itu kacau kita kan. Pendapatan kita bisa satu pendapatan antara pendapatan dan pengeluaran terus harus lebih besar pendapatan daripada pengeluaran kan. Jika tidak ada hutang kan. Kalau sampai pendapatan lebih kecil pada pengeluaran terjadilah hutang gitu kan. Nah, that's economic. Itulah ilmu ekonomi. Kita harus pandai menabung. Dan ilmu ekonomi ada dua macam. Ada namanya ekonomi mikro, ekonomi makro. Kalau mikro itu berkaitan dengan perusahaan. Nah, itu mikro itu perusahaan. Saran, distribusi, produksi, keuangan itu mikro semuanya, ya kan? Jadi rumah tangga perusahaan dalam lingkup sempit, kecil ke small kan ya, kecil gitu. Nah, tapi kalau yang makro itu luas. Nah, luas tuh. Yang kita tidak bisa terjangkau. Apa? Ekonomi, politik, gitu kan? Hukum itu semua tuh itu makro. Fiskal kan? Dan ekonomi itu berpengaruh pada bisnis kan? Betul? So, economic environment influence your business. Law also influence your business. Itu juga berpengaruh pada bisnis. And then nature also influence your business. Berpengaruh pada bisnis. That is macroeconomy. Itulah itu ekonomi makro. Kan gitu. Banyak berpengaruh pada bisnis semua. Jadi kalau bisnis itu memang harus menguasai ilmu ekonomi. Manusia itu harus tahu ekonomi. Tidak orang hukum harus tahu ekonomi. Kalau tidak itu susah hidupnya kan. Tidak bisa jadi pengacara, dapat uang, tidak bisa mengalokasikan apa itu sumber daya, juga susah kan, berantakan kan. Gajinya katanya sebulan sampai 100 juta pun, kalau mereka tidak bisa mengalokasikan uang itu, akan susah juga hidupnya kan, ya kan. Uang itu cepat habis kan, kalau kita tidak bisa mengalokasikan uang itu untuk apa kan. Kita harus berkorban. Karena mengapa kita harus berkorban? So we must do sacrifice. We must sacrifice. Why? Why must we sacrifice? Because the resources are limited. Kan sumber itu terbatas. And many people want to get the resources. Ya kan? Dan banyak orang ingin dapat sumber daya itu. And our wants is unlimited. Kita begini tidak terbatas. Ya kan? If you are hungry, jika Anda lapar, what will you do? What must you do? Kalau Anda lapar, apa yang lakukan? Oh, I must eat. Where must you eat? I want to eat out. Saya ingin makan di restoran. I want to eat out. So when you want to eat out, what must you have? I must have money. And how do you get money? I must work to get money. Ya. Saya untuk makan di restoran perlu uang. Gimana dapat uang? Harus kerja, ya kan? So by working, I will get money. And with my money, I can eat out. Saya bisa makan di restoran, kan? Eat out, gitu kan? Nah, itu pengorbanan kan? Nah, itu. This economy. Itulah ilmu ekonomi. So what is economy? Ya? So that's why people must study economy. Right? And the business people, pebisnis juga, the business people must study economy. Ya, harus belajar ilmu ekonomi. Jadi kalau Bapak Ibu nanti pebisnis harus pandai bahasa Inggris. Harus pintar bahasa Inggris. Bapak Ibu sebagai pebisnis jadi pandai bahasa Inggris bisa go internasional. Nah, kan? Bisa go internasional karena pandai bahasa Inggris. Bisa negosiasi, bisa dan sebagainya. Oke ya. Ini untuk hari cukup sekian ya. Nanti tugas Anda ini nanti Anda baca ya. Baca. Ada baca, ada rekam pakai video ya. Nanti di YouTube kan. Paham nggak? Nah, nanti Anda baca, rekam pakai video. Nanti linknya tuh Anda posting di grup punya bahasa Inggris kan? Ada kan di WA kan?
Ada.
Nanti absen juga gitu ya. Absen di grup WA ya. Absen di grup WA aja. Ya, absen di grup WA. Tulis satu yang hadir siapa ya bulannya. Ya. Oke, hanya itu ya. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for coming. See you later next week again ya. Semoga so may you be successful in your future. See you later.
See
you. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I must leave the room ya. Because
Yeah.
Jan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome.